Hey everybody, welcome to Fighting Foolishness. Parker and Shay back again.
And again.
The reason why we're laughing is because I actually thought that I just pressed the start button on the record, and I guess I didn't. I just looked down and I was like, oh, that's not recording. So we had to restart. But thankfully we weren't so deep into what we were saying that we can't just rehash the things. So, Shay, take it away.
So let's go full circle again.
Antics.
Let's go. So I figured I would start on a light note because there's a lot that can be said.
Yeah.
And so starting on a light note, taking it full circle back to our very first podcast together, Shedeur Sanders. So he had his very first NFL game. He did well from the standpoint of a non-athlete, like just a mom who will be proud watching their son play in the NFL. He did well. When your father is an NFL Hall of Famer, he said
their expectations.
He said his dad wouldn't want his jersey because he just did okay.
Wow. That's jacked up. Well, but it's honest. I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah.
You gotta know where you stand.
He and his brother gave their first game jersey to their mother because their dad
said no.
Yeah, he didn't say no, but
he said no.
No, but they knew before they even spoke to him. Like they were like, So anywho,
it should go to mom anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Look, whatever.
Okay,
so look, whatever. So, anywho, all of that to say, he had a good first game. A sports writer wrote an article talking about how before Shedeur came to the NFL, he was a brand.
Yep. And
he theorized that was part of why Shedeur. Well, not only that, Shedeur has something called it. It's called a prime deal. It's written into his contract that allows him some cut in the financials that most other players don't get. But that's because Shedeur is of the first generation of athletes coming in who fall under the NIL, which meant that they were getting endorsement deals while they were in college. The NIL, I'll take it a step further because my son has told me about it. He's currently 16 and he'll be a junior this year. He had a friend as a sophomore who had an NIL deal for basketball or something. I went to a farmer's market and I bought something for him. And the person I brought the product from, it was like a muscle rub. They said, well, can you give your son this logo? If he likes it, maybe we can talk about doing an NIL deal. And I was like,
that's just so.
That's
a lot.
And I thank you. I think it's Amazon Prime. It might be Amazon Prime. One of y'all streaming services has a show that has been educating me on the magnitude of the NIL. Because as a parent, I want my son to go and enjoy playing. I want him to be a good sportsman. Like, I want him to there's so much foundational things that I would like for him to get from the sport. I don't even understand the magnitude of the money that's there.
Well, and one of the things we said before, we had the recording staff here just a minute ago, was that it makes sense that might be something that may be on the table because the NFL is a business, right? Like yeah, people have their teams, they fall in love with their favorite team and they tune in on Sunday or Monday or whenever the football night is and they watch the game and get very enthralled in the game and all these things. However, behind all of that is a machine. And it's a machine that's designed to operate a certain way. And those players, for as much as we love them, are cogs in the machine. And so it makes sense that the way that the machine is set up, it's going to want to have a certain kind of leverage in your business and in your life. And so I could see them being turned off by that in some way with somebody that already comes in and they don't have that kind of leverage because he has his brand already. So they can't be like, ooh, we took part in building you because he comes in pre-built, and so and then the NIL thing is really kind of scary in a way because now it's like, okay, we're going to introduce all of this money and ownership of personhood almost in your life, starting in high school. And that's interesting. That's deep.
A kiddo that we know from Texas, he's at the Ohio State, and he has an NIL deal. I saw on his Instagram, and I was like, oh, that's a really nice car. Oh, a dealership is sponsoring you. So apparently, I don't know the details of his NIL deal, yet it includes a car. And so I'm just like...
Reminds me of the movie Blue Chip from years ago.
Blue Chip?
Yeah, Nick Nolte and somebody. It was a movie where it was about, I think, basketball. And
yes, I do know what you're talking about. Yes.
It reminds me... Sorry to interrupt your thought, but it reminds me of that.
So my son has decided that he's going to be all in on football right now, because we're going into football season. So I decided that we're about to watch Any Given Sunday. And we're going to watch Varsity Blues.
Don't forget about Remember the Titans, too.
Oh, yeah. That's
a great movie.
It is a good movie, but I need some of the grittiness of the... I need some of the...
What is it, left side, strong side? Bertier and what's his name?
I don't remember, but we'll watch Remember the Titans.
Thank you.
I would say no. I don't want to watch The Blind Side. I mean,
no.
No, yeah.
Because that movie's not really about football.
It isn't.
So I mean, I don't.
No, it's not really about football at all. Yeah. No.
It'd be different if it was. Now, Remember the Titans was about football.
Yes, it's very much so about football. We can watch the Mighty Ducks. It don't got to be about football. They've already seen the Mighty Ducks, because I'm a good parent who pulls out them 90 movies and be like, sit down.
Yeah, 90s made the best movies. Nah, kind of. I'm going to stand on that just for today.
I was,
It just felt like the right thing to say.
Oh, so I put on Breaking All the Rules recently with Jamie Foxx before he had the best haircut. But
permanently.
Yes. So he had a fro-ish with itty bitty locks sticking all over. It was like the worst. It was one of the worst. But everybody in the 90s who had that style thought they were the ish. It was a whole thing.
Wow.
And so I'm watching it, and and my son's walking, and they're like, "What is this?" I said, "Oh, it's Breaking All the Rules." They were like, "Don't we know that guy?" I said, "Yeah, that's Jamie Foxx." Really? And I'm like, yeah, and they're just, what's happening? And so I'm laughing because whenever I put on something from the 90s, they're in it, and I'm just like, I think he might be on it might be that the 90s movies were really a thing.
Well, now they're remaking many of the 90s movies.
Yes, so, but that's because they don't have anything else better to talk about.
I think we've lost things to say.
I don't think we've lost things to say. I think that Gen Z hasn't
gotten attacked.
They haven't stepped into their thing yet, because the ones before them, which I don't know which generation that is, the ones that Elijah are in, they seem to kind of be disconnected. Yeah. Speaking of disconnection.
Oh boy.
Yeah, speaking of disconnection, how are y'all doing?
Right. I feel like Elmo. How you doing?
That's why I wanted to start it on.
Folks might just answer this question.
Yeah.
And then we're in for a week-long therapy session.
While we haven't been saying much, something that has been happening a lot in life, accidentally on purpose, is I've been having a lot of one-on-one conversations with people, which was a big part of coming back today, because I understand how important it is to speak right now. because we're being inundated with things that can easily make us feel hopeless.
Well, and a lot of things that you would never expect to be normalized are being made normal. And a lot of that is because people are not talking. People aren't talking to each other. People aren't talking about what they actually think. So yeah, I mean, it's a thing right now. It's very much something that we're contending with.
Yeah, I had a conversation with a woman, and one of the things that I heard myself say to her is, strong women don't usually have people in the moment of emotional weakness that know how to support them through it, because they're typically the ones who are supporting others through their emotional weakness. And in the midst of everything going on, and I had a conversation with another woman, and I referenced that, and she said, "That's not my life right now, but I believe that every woman has had that moment in their lives most women, where they've had an emotional something happening, and they didn't have someone who was able to support them emotionally in that moment." There are people who Sir, I appreciate you. Can I have my moment, please?
He just wanted to support you.
He did, yeah. He was like, I just want you to know that I support you, and I'm just like, thank you. I don't need your support right now. I just want to, have the thought. Huh? What happened?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What happened?
He's just trying to support.
He's always trying to support. He's like the mascot that did when no one knew they needed one.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I read the blip about the Alaska Putin Trumpster fire press conference. And
I didn't, so I'm learning right now. I don't feel like I missed anything.
Because I want people to laugh, and I don't feel educating or talking nicely or like any other things. I thought it was funny that as I was reading what was supposed to be an article of just what happened at the press conference, it was someone said he asked Putin to hold his tiny hand. And I said, "Oh my God!"
What?
I said, "I can't." That was really in the article.
You can't make this. You cannot make this stuff up. You really no. You can't make that up. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that.
I'm hoping that it was a hot mic moment, and they didn't just. That would have been even funnier.
But the thing about it is, so I saw a picture of this. I went on some website. No, it was probably Instagram, and I saw a picture. They played. It wasn't a picture. No, it was a short video of just them walking up to each other, shaking hands. Mm-hmm. But I didn't read the caption because I was already, that was too much for me right by itself. Mm-hmm. However, I was like, Putin's kind of small, and Trump is actually kind of imposing adjacent compared to what you would think Putin would be. Yet, I
actually saw the picture, and my thought was, does Trumpster Fire have on lifts?
Well, it makes... You never know. I mean, but I don't even want to look it up, but I don't know how tall he is, but it doesn't matter. I mean... I
just want to know how tall Putin is, because he looked...
I think Putin's kind of short.
So then...
I think.
So then it begs the question, is he Napoleon adjacent? Like, is that the... Does he have little man complex?
Like, well, I think with Putin, there's a lot of things you can say about Putin, just based on. I mean,
you know something you can't say about Putin.
What's that?
Well, now I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh dear.
Has he bankrupted any companies?
Stop. Well, so here's the thing, right? And then because this is gonna be a short podcast, but one thing I definitely think I want to say is that going even back to kind of what we said, what I was saying about the NFL, there's the part we see, which is very nice. It's a show. And then there's the business side of it, right? And so whenever you're being shown something on a screen, almost always, if it was, like even in this podcast, as kind of, I don't know the word, but ragtag or whatever the word, I mean, I'm not trying to minimize anything we're doing, but we don't have like a production budget, right? And so even in a podcast, go on YouTube and look at every single podcast, every single video. And the more successful you get, the more you start to tailor the image that you're seeing. And that's just on a YouTube video. So if you think about the NFL or any TV show or anybody with money, even if you only got $100 or $1,000 or $10,000 to throw at something, you are going to architect that thing into what you want it to be, and you're going to present what you want. So there's what you're being shown. There's the presentation, which if you're seeing it on a screen, that includes your phone, you're being shown almost always what they want you to see. And then there's what is. and so like and a lot of times they don't match up, right? Like they don't match up. And so you're absolutely right. Like Putin been running Russia for a long, long time, like decades. I think decades. I think it was in the early 2000s or something, or even in the 90s, where he was like.
So Donald Trump went and met with Putin in the 80s, from what I understand.
Oh, well, I mean,
but
okay.
No, Putin wasn't.
he wasn't the leader.
It was the one with the birthmark.
Gorbachev. Yeah. So the I guess ultimately what I'm saying is that Putin been running countries for a long time. Donald Trump don't even have 5 years in running a country. So there's really like, and he fired most of the people that know how to run a country, saying that they didn't know what they were doing. So I mean, the math is just the math. One person has been running a country successfully. I mean, we might not like how Putin runs a country. I'm not in any rush to go to Russia. However, and what cracked me up is there's a MAGA guy that went to Russia thinking that he was escaping America and all the trans people and the gay people and all the blacks and all the Hispanics, or whatever he said. Whatever it was all of those reasons. And what did they do? They immediately conscripted him to go to the front lines of the Russia-Ukraine war. Front lines. With no training. There wasn't any boot camp. It was like, oh yeah, you're a soldier now, yeah. I hate Ukraine. Prove your loyalty.
Yeah.
And so, we've got to pay attention to these things because, we don't, like you were just saying, like, Trump he's bankrupted multiple companies, even a casino. They bankrupted a company where they give you money. And you put the money in your pocket and give it back when you want to give it back. Like, that's a casino. And he bankrupted it. I mean, math is just math, people.
I was having the beautiful thought that, because I'm going to use beautiful every time I have a thought now.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, I had the beautiful thought that about us being in the American, for a reality show we didn't sign up for.
Yep. I want my check.
I did. Yeah, I do too.
I want my check.
And then that made me remember.
And royalties.
Love is Blind is casting in St. Louis for anybody who's interested.
Love is Blind.
I was thinking about signing you up, and I was going to sign up too, and I thought that would be hilarious.
No.
Parker. It'll be the funniest shit ever.
It would not be funny at all.
Yes, it would. Do you want to know why it would be funny?
Tell me. Regale me with the foolishness, because it's about you. Whatever you're going to say is about to be stupid. Please.
Because we could bring personal development to...
We can bring consensus.
Yes. irresponsible.
They would stop. They would not know what to do with their lives.
And it would be
We would
great.
get thrown off the show.
No, we would last for a while because we would. So I would last forever because whenever
they would throw my ass off.
they would throw him off. They would throw him
They
off
would.
because he don't know how to play the game. When
I know.
Look,
I would. You're
what's
right.
it called? I would be
You'd be
the Wizard of Oz.
You're the Tasmanian devil.
I am. Yeah, but that one isn't my trigger name though. That one. Yeah.
Which one?
Tasmanian devil.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, that's the one you like to try to give me.
No, I did not think that up. Somebody said that at one time, and I just thought it was your dread. No, I didn't.
No, I'm not a no. I'm a hurricane sometimes, but I mean not like. No, anyway.
You can tell me what the actual trigger name is.
Later, but yeah, no, we could. I would do the get them to go deep, and the second they'd be like, I don't know how I feel about her. I'd be like, I would just gaslight them.
Okay. That needs to be our cue. Because usually you gone off the deep end. No. All right, guys. Well.
Don't y'all think those love shows are gaslighting anyway? Whatever. Go ahead.
Horrible ideas. Just all it is horrible ass ideas.
Welcome to Parker's Couch.
Listen, most of the ideas that come off this couch are great. I don't know why you got into the horrible ones, but okay.
Because that's a part. That is a part of our
of the dynamic,
our banter too.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, you stop me from.
That is true. That is true. That's why I'm going to stop you from that one.
I think I might still sign
up.
up.
I don't think so. Well, you're not signing me up. I mean, I will get out the Orville Redenbacher popcorn. Me and Kosh will sit on the couch and watch the sideshow.
We need to know if they got a therapist on staff.
Oh, so you gonna go in to be the therapist, the contestant therapist?
I'm gonna go in and make them go deep, and then they're gonna be crying. They're gonna need to talk to somebody.
Okay. Thank you guys. Yeah, we want to come back. We know it's been a few weeks since we've been on, and there was one podcast we recorded in the middle of all that hadn't been posted yet. But nonetheless, it's good to be back. It's good to see you guys. We love you. Like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Tell us what you've been doing.
Yeah. And if there's something you want to hear us, talk about, please let us know in the comments. All right. Peace out.